Hello, I'm Bill LuMaye, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions. The Triangle area seems to always have a calendar full of community events providing helpful resources and education. Today we're highlighting a few upcoming events you won't want to miss. The Josh Adams Student Athlete Summit aims to help student athletes excel in sports, in the classroom, and beyond. We're joined by Josh Adams and Fatiha Malik-Adams to discuss the event, and we welcome both of you to the show. Thank you. I told you this earlier, you got a day named after you. I don't know how you accomplish that. Well, I do know how you accomplish that, but I usually it's somebody I don't get to talk to because they're not around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So congratulations on that. And why don't you tell us a little bit about that? How did you get a day named after you? What's the whole story behind it?
Yeah, so January 10th, 2008 was proclaimed Josh Adams Day by the town of Cary through various accolades on and off the field that I achieved as a student athlete. I was proclaimed one of the top leading rushers in high school. 2006, which earned me a full scholarship to Wake Forest University, where went there and led the team to multiple championships. I earned a national award as the ACC Rookie of the Year and second team All-American. And, the stacks go on, right? And so the town of Cary, presented me my own day, and which, I'm very thankful for.
Oh, that is very cool. I mean, you seem very humble too. I mean, you've accomplished an awful lot. But you've taken that day, haven't you? And you've kind of turned it into, well, you've taken advantage of it in a way, in a very good way. Why don't we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I've taken this idea of Josh Adams Day. You have to think about, I was at the age of 20 years old. I was still a sophomore in college when I was given this day. And I've taken it to now help student athletes understand the complexities of what it takes to be not only an athlete, but an elite student athlete. And I think by leveraging various partners in the community, like nonprofit organizations that focus on community and engagement, I'm able to really drive that message through. And that's, the purpose of my wife here and her nonprofit organization.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about what maybe the goals might be of a nonprofit organization?
So our nonprofit organization, Grow Our Health Alliance, was founded in August of 1988. And through our organization, we work with our community to provide school lunches and after-school meals to youth in our communities who were at risk. And over time, we've evolved into an organization that we feel we want to be more hands-on within our community. So we provide events, whether they be indoor or outdoor, for youth in our community that allows them to get outdoors, learn leadership skills, learn life skills, and be able to learn how to grow their own food and provide just opportunities for growth. And that's a part of our 4 pillars, which is to grow, optimize, heal, and advise the youth in our community.
How long have you guys been doing this?
We've been doing this for about 4 years now.
And how is it going?
It's going great.
It's
going great, yes. We love to get out there, reach our community by working with the elderly, working with the youth, and just providing the knowledge that we've learned over time to create a sense of community within our community.
Well, I know too that you were talking about the student athlete. And a lot of times, the athlete is what's focused on, especially when you go on to the level you did in college. Is this something you tackle? And is this at the summit itself? What are some of the things that people can expect to hear and learn?
Yeah, so I think the number one focus is going to be their studies, right? Understanding what it takes to be a student first, and what grades, what curriculum, what institution accepts what grades, and at what GPA, what SAT. So all of those things from an administrative part is what I really harnessed it when I was going through the process. And I think that I didn't have no coaching, right? We had to learn as we go. And so now that I've been through the process, I'm able to share that with the up and coming youth. Now, today's times have changed tremendously. So I'm looking to get new information as well from what's going on in the community. So I think it's a win-win for not only the up and coming youth, but for myself as well, who's looking to get back more engaged and hands-on in the community.
How were you able to stay on track? I mean, college sports, come on. I read about it, I've never played it, but it's very tempting. You're a star, right? Especially you with your athletic abilities. And how do you keep your head focused on studies when you're getting all these accolades? And so many athletes do in college.
I think it first starts at home. Everything we learn starts with a good foundation. And I was very fortunate coming from a single parent home that I had a very strong backing. My mother played a big role in my upbringing. She was very disciplined. She was basically the proof print to my upbringing. So I idolize everything that she's done and she's taught me. And I've been able to just keep a focus, right? Staying around the right crowd, right? It's so easy to get caught up with the wrong crowd. Not saying I haven't before, but I've had the support to help corral me and bring me back in when, I was veering off. And so, that kind of goes with the community. And my community has backed me 1,000%, and I'm very thankful to have leaderships within the community, from academic leaders to local leaders, business leaders, that really, call me on a daily basis, check in with me, making sure that I'm doing the things that, that I would need to be accountable for.
And it sounds like what you're trying to do as well with the younger kids and getting them is provide exactly what you had in your mother.
Correct.
And how do you do that? What kind of resources are available to people who participate in this?
So we're going to be providing resources for student athletes who may be interested in getting a scholarship, going on to the next level in college, any information that they're looking for as far as personal branding, social media, NIL information, how to navigate the portal and things like that. Also information on just mental health and how you stay on top of your game as a student athlete, the pressures that come with that. And you have so many obligations such as school and, dealing with family and personal issues and things like that. So we're going to be providing those type of resources. Also financial wellness and how to prepare yourself for life after school, because at the end of the day, school is going to end, athletics are going to end, and you have to figure things out on your own. So we want to give them those resources on, what is it going to look like when you graduate college and maybe the jobs are not there like they are today, and how you're going to navigate the industry that you may be wanting to pursue. So we're going to have those resources available as well.
I mean, that's terrific. It really is. And you're right. Things are changing so quickly, especially in technology.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself down the road? Do you see it growing?
Yeah, so my future goal with this is to be able to offer scholarships or incentives for youth at risk, right? Again, it goes back to me talking about coming from a single family home where I grew up in the Black and brown community. So I know the challenges that Black and brown, but also other folks experience, whether you're coming from a impoverished family or a well-off family. We all are going through a transition, right? All the things that I needed to get where I'm at, those are the same goals that I want to be able to offer to upcoming youth and next generation.
Well, good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. We will be right back, so stick around. Do you enjoy learning about the Triangle area? Let's look outside the area for a moment. How about we look even farther than Earth? That's right, we're talking about outer space. The North Carolina Museum of Natural Science is hosting an astronomy event to share the wonders of the universe. And Kari Wouk is here to tell us all about it. We're going to have a longer program, Kari. It's the entire universe. Well, welcome to this show.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background.
Yeah, so I've been at the museum for almost 18 years. I'm an educator. And my role at the museum is I plan our large-scale public science events. So we have a calendar of these events. Our biggest one is Buckfest. So perhaps people have been to Bugfest. One of our other really large ones is Astronomy Days. It's actually our longest running event at the museum. It started in 1991. It's all about space and robotics and technology, because all that stuff is what helps us learn more about our universe. So it is an event for the whole family. So we have, high level information and talks and things like that, but then we also have so many fun family-friendly activities, kids crafts, kids activities, just like we have over 50 different activities going on, and I think probably more than that of presentations. So folks who are interested in astronomy tend to be very interested in astronomy, and we actually have 5 presentation spaces at the museum that run concurrent presentations during Astronomy Days. Every single one is well attended.
Oh, wow. And when I think of astronomy, I think of snakes.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you do.
It's a terrible segue into this big
I think
box
it's a
that contains
wonderful
something.
segue. Everybody should be thinking about snakes.
Yeah,
because
why do you have a snake at Astronomy Days? What's going on?
I have the snake because one of my favorite exhibits at the event is Animals of the Constellations. So there's a lot of constellations up there in the sky, and many of them are animals. And as a natural science museum, we like our animals, and so we have different representations. So some folks may be familiar with Leo, the lion, or Cancer, the crab, or Scorpio, the scorpion. But there's one constellation that is Serpens, and that's the snake. And it's a very cool constellation because it is the only non-contiguous constellation up there. Serpens is separated by a constellation, Ophiuchus, who is the serpent bearer, but we've got Serpens caput, which is head, and Serpens cauda, which is tail. And then Ophiuchus is in the middle, holding a map.
Wow, you do know a lot about space. That is, but I mean, we were talking earlier, and I was saying, I grew up at a time when astronauts were going up, and so there was this, every kid wanted to be an astronaut in my era. Is that excitement still there? Are kids still looking to space and going, wow, this is cool stuff? I
think so. I am working on scheduling our volunteers for Astronomy Days, and I have a little note section where people can write to me like, if you want something in particular, you have a particular skill, and I've had several kids write, I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. And so I'm like, okay, where's the best table for you to help you realize those dreams? But yeah, the astronaut program is still going strong.
So what is the goal of the program overall? Just fun, education, what?
Yeah, so both fun and education. So our goal is to showcase, the museum's mission is to illuminate the natural world and inspire its conservation. So maybe you're not thinking of conservation so much when you're thinking of space, but there are a lot of things we can do on Earth to help preserve, like dark skies, for example. Right, so we have several tables at the museum talking about bringing back the night sky and light pollution. That's something all of us can do to help with our dark skies, and so that we can see what's up there even better. But the goal of the event is to make learning fun, right? Learning is such a joy, and there's so many interesting, wonderful things to learn about. And so an event like Astronomy Days showcases that. Here's all these amazing, wonderful science things that you can have so much fun learning about.
And it's ever changing so quickly too, that whole field. You mentioned it's fun for the whole family, and you brought a snake. So hands-on kind of things. What's going on? What can they expect?
Oh yeah, so all kinds of hands-on things. We have another one of my favorite exhibits. We have how craters are formed, where if you picture our moon, there's craters on it, right? Lots of different craters. And so we get a big tub, fill it with flour and cocoa, like hot chocolate cocoa, and we take golf balls and let kids throw the golf balls. Well, the cocoa's on top and then the flour on the bottom. It is a wonderful simulation for learning how these craters are formed on a dusty surface like the moon, like a powdery surface. So that's a fun hands-on activity. The most popular one is blast off rockets.
Oh, we get to shoot rockets off?
Shoot rockets.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yes, so we have air shot rockets. So we use 2-liter bottles. Kids get to decorate them and put fins on them.
And then we have an air compressor. It reshoot up. They can go 5 stories high.
Nice.
Yeah, it makes a big noise. It is just so much fun.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'll be there. Is there something
great.
about space that you love more than anything?
Oh, I do. We're talking about constellations. I do love constellations because so many people don't really have the right idea of what a constellation is. A lot of us are picturing these pictures up in the sky. Well, constellations are actually very scientific, and they are a way to map the sky. And I like to use the analogy: if you picture North Carolina, like our state, the shape of North Carolina, and you picture every city in there is a star. But the border around all those stars would be the constellation. So there's nothing in the night sky that is not within a constellation. So that's how astronomers map where things are. Oh, it's within the constellation Virgo. Oh, it's within the constellation Serpens. Oh, it's in Pegasus. So that's how you map where certain things are.
Yes, and I don't know if I should thank you for not taking the snake out or not.
Oh, no.
But it sounds like it's going to be a ball, and I appreciate you taking time with us today. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for letting me come on.
Oh, you bet. Hey, hang around. We got more to come. The Triangle area consistently offers events where we all can celebrate and learn about cultural history, art, and today's community leaders. The North Carolina Museum of History is presenting their 25th annual African American Cultural Celebration, loaded with presentations and performances. And we're joined by Earl Ijames and Natalie Rodriguez to talk about it and tell us all about it. And to both of you, thank you for doing this. Who wants to kick this off? I mean, it's been 25 years this has been going on. That's a long time. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm excited to share that, yes, this is the 25th anniversary. This has been going strong for 25 years. This is community members, the Department of Natural and Cultural Resources, and the Museum of History hosts. So with that, we're excited that this year the celebration will be at the North Carolina Museum of Art. And with that, this is just temporary because the Museum of History is under renovation. So this is a wonderful celebration to be at. Yes.
It is. And our celebration is the statewide kickoff for Black History Month. And it is the largest indoor celebration of its kind anywhere to be found. As curator of African American history and agriculture, we've had a tremendous lineup of presenters, reenactors, artisans, performing artists over the years. And this 2026 lineup is another fantastic one.
Well, I can't wait to see it. You said celebration, so are we talking about a party here or what's going on?
Yes, for sure. There's always a party. It's educational and entertaining. You're going to learn a lot and you're going to have a great time at it, and it's family oriented, and I ask you to get there early as possible and get a good seat because you're in for a show.
Oh man, well, tell us a little bit, tease us. What are some of the things that folks will be able to see? I mean, are there hands-on things they can do?
Of course, yes. So one thing that's really amazing about the celebration is it's really a community celebration. We have people from all across the state coming out. We have artisan, craftsmen. We have state historic sites come out sometimes, and they present their site's history. We have artisans. We have presentations from different folks from across the state. This started off small originally, and it's just grown over the years to have more African-American cultural representation across our state. Earl, you want to touch on some of the performers?
Well, it is, and just as a piggyback on what you were saying, this concept literally started on a napkin 25 years ago. And the first event had a couple hundred people. When you come out, you're going to see several thousand people at this event, literally from states all around and sometimes other countries. Our education day on Friday, the 30th, is a virtual education day that people literally can plug in from all over.
Oh, so you don't have to be there. You'd like to be there, but if you can't.
But Friday is the education day, so you can log on to ncmuseumofhistory.org and participate with the education day. The Saturday event, you can't miss it. It's got to be in person. And this year's event, I host the History, Film, and Enterprise Forum. And this year we have a fantastic presenter who's a female farmer in Franklin County, multi-generational family farm, who also is an international filmmaker trained at Howard University. And so she is going to be exploring the genealogy and the history and the historic preservation on their farm and talking about that. So I don't want to spill too much so you got to see.
That's quite the combination.
Lonnie Spivey, and she's an upcoming star in both agriculture and filmmaking. So you'll hear a little bit more about her. Some of the folks we've had in the past and still do host artisans, people like our potter, Ben Watford, 95 years young, and still drives from New Bern, literally, every year for this event. And then we have Miss Alfreda Johnson, our state sweetgrass basket maker. So you can experience her, learn how to make sweetgrass, support her, purchase.
Would that have anything to do with it?
Well, this is another item, and this is an artifact from one of our dearest patrons, Mr. Neil Thomas. And Mr. Neil Thomas was born 1940, and he's been a participant in this celebration for many years. And many people know him from the state fair, but also he's been an anchor at our event, literally from the outset. And so he is the 2023 North Carolina Heritage Award winner and the 2025 Maxwell Harrihan United States Artist of the Year. He makes these out of white oak trees.
Wow.
These are split oak baskets. And this is actually an egg basket that we made. And we have samples of this item in our history collection, because another fantastic outcome from this event is, as a curator, I get this tremendous opportunity to meet all these folks who have all these interesting artifacts that are perfect items for our history collection. And so we've been able to get items from Mr. Ben Watford and pottery in our collection and put these items on exhibit. And we've also had Mr. Neil Thomas's baskets on exhibit at our Museum of History, which is temporarily closed now. But when we open, it's going to be bigger and better.
Always is, isn't it?
Yes.
Can I ask you guys, I mean, it's 25 years young, but has your goal changed? I mean, what was the goal initially when you first started this, and where are you at today, and where do you see you're going in the future?
Well, our state, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I mean, you go ahead.
Our state has a...
She's too young to have been around that.
I mean, that's funny you say that, because I was a kid coming to these celebrations here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I grew up in Durham, and this was exciting to come to Raleigh and be a part of the celebration, and then later become a volunteer, and then later work for a state historic site that tables at this event. And now to be part of planning is truly an honor. I really appreciate how this has grown over the years. The goal is to connect to the community, preserve, protect, and promote African American heritage, and celebrate that culture with the state. And people like Earl were doing it way before me, but I'm glad to be in partnership, and we do this together now, and I'm really honored to be here doing that with him.
It is Adrian and Natalie at the North Carolina African American Heritage Commission are tremendous partners in this event, and we couldn't do it without them. It's a collective effort, but I literally have been involved from the outset. I've been a museum curator since 2008, and before then, as an archivist. And so I had, at the State Archives of North Carolina, so I had opportunity to espouse this, so to speak, from the outset, because our state has a tremendous multi-layered, diverse talent in our African-American community, and it benefits everyone in our community. So when you come to this event, you're gonna see a diverse, inclusive crowd of folks from all over the state, all regions of the state, outside of the state, just enjoying African-American history and culture for what it is, and experiencing it as such. When you come as an opening procession, that includes a drum line. This year's drum line is from the famous Carver High School in Winston-Salem. And then we have a procession of United States Colored Troop reenactors who post the flag. And that procession just in and of itself just galvanizes the whole event.
I can't wait. Thank you guys for joining us today, and I look forward to it. And thank you for watching. We hope you have enjoyed today's show. If you have any questions or you'd like to know more, visit our websites at RaleighCW.com and myrdctv.com. I'm Bill LuMaye, and thank you for watching Community Matters, and we'll see you next week.